Greetings, fellow captains, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships Legends with the Hive Hand. And today we're going to have our first look, our first proper kind of review of the brand new Tier 6 Premium Destroyer, the Bulletproof. So the Bulletproof is available through the Racing Legends event. Essentially, you need to finish in the top 1%, get your 10 battles in per day to unlock all your progress. For more details about that, please have a look at the recent video I put out with regards to the Racing Legends event and everything that you need to know. And that'll go into a bit more detail about the ship as well if you're interested in the stats. So we're going to talk about essentially the gameplay side of the ship and its build. So I am running Blue Frioria with Jezza Swirsky and Eric Bay for my inspirations to reduce my sea detectability range. Maximum destroyer speed is buffed by the base trait Riding on the Wind. I run Contact is Imminent for an increased torpedo speed. I'm also running Fragile Threat to reduce my detectability, although at the loss of some 10% of my hit points. I'm also running Perceptive, Destroy or Be Destroyed, and Unstoppable as my legendary perk. Right, so I have been playing around with this ship for a couple of days, trying to figure out the nuances of the ship. Now, I'm not particularly a big fan of German DDs in general. I know they're very powerful with the whole smoke radar setup as we look to line up some torpedoes on this mass. I'm hoping he's just going to smoke up and potentially just sit there and try and get the cap, and that Poltava might push in behind him as I exit the cap, sort of lull them into a bit of a false sense of security, at least is my plan. So, about the Bulletproof. Now, with premium ships, I do feel that they should be unique. They shouldn't be overpowered. There should be something different about them. And the Bulletproof definitely provides something different, particularly for the German DDs. As you can see, we caught that mass there with a torp. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Poltava as well, but hey, it's a nice start, okay? So the Bulletproof is incredibly fast. That's the whole shtick of the ship. With my current build, with the speed boost running, we can get up to just below 50 knots. And take into account that this ship isn't entirely focused on speed as well. Its base speed is what gives it the improvements. It also has the unique trait of having rolling smoke, which we're going to see me hopefully use effectively. We almost get blind fired by the mass. Fair play to him. He was definitely on target. We fire some more torps into his smoke screen, trying to catch him unawares, and that's when he fires up his sonar. So I'm thinking, oh no, I'm in trouble. I might as well start shooting at him. But for some unknown reason, this mass has decided that he just wants to let me get away with it. He doesn't shoot me. He leaves. I'm assuming that's because he knew his smoke screen was about to dissipate. We rack up a little bit more damage on him to see if we can fire this other salvo over the top. And although we do hit him, it is not quite enough to finish him off. That Poltava is still sitting around that corner. We know, because where the mass was, he's not going to be contesting the cap. And as you can see, so now the cap has been freed up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here patiently waiting for my torpedoes to reload, because I want to use the ridiculous amount of speed that the Bulletproof has. And my plan at this specific moment in time is, right, well, he's backed away. I'm going to use my rolling smoke. I'm going to get up on him, and it'll be 2 kilometers away by the time he sees me. By the time he gets to turn his guns, boom. And then I'm like, oh, wait, right, I'm spotted. Right, the only way I am possibly spotted is if Poltava's running the RGA mod. Right, okay, so let's not waste a rolling smoke. He knows we're coming, he knows we're there. We hit the speed boost, we're coming around the corner at, well, we dropped to 42 knots, or down to 40 knots. We take the salvo on the chin, and set of torpedoes number 1. That's not enough. Set of torpedoes number 2. There we go. Devastating strike. He is done for. And we're using perceptive, so we know the general direction that the mass is heading in. We can see everything else has been spotted on the map. We know their rough locations, so we're not too worried about them. We know this mass is on super low health, so he's going to be an easy kill and an important piece to get off the board for our friendly team as well. And yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're already on 77,000 damage. And why would you go for the cap? It's slightly insane. Yeah, we don't need to fire the second salvo. Like he said, we knew he was really low, and that's it. That's our second kill of the match so far. And now I'm looking at the map and I'm like, right, okay, I can probably get a salvo or 2 off at this Colorado. Let's maybe hopefully set him on fire. And again, I've got that rolling smoke available. I am looking for the opportunity to do, and I haven't, as you can see, I get up to about 49 knots. I haven't ever got into a situation where I'm outrunning my smoke. If you do a full speed build, you might be at risk of being too fast for your rolling smoke, just to make people aware. I kind of screw up a little bit here. I'm like, oh, I'm desperately trying to get torps off at this Colorado. There, we get torps off at the my plan was I was going to use the rolling smoke to sneak in there, but I kind of mess up. I kind of doink myself into an island. I get spotted briefly, so the Eisenhower secondaries take a couple of pot shots at us. We're trying to see if we can potentially set some fires here. We've got, there we go, and we take out the Colorado, and we also take out the Eisenhower for a double strike, and picking us up. Kill number 2 and number 3 and kill number 4 of the match. I very quickly get my arse in a gear because I want to try and get in. Like, the C cap is cappable because of me. They were resetting the team, and I'm trying to get myself around this island quick enough to get in, and you know, I think I deserve the points for securing the cap, but unfortunately we are just a little bit too slow. So enemy team is down to 3 ships. We've still got 6 ships left. This is a win. From my perspective, at this point, they've got no DD. They've got 2 cruisers and a battleship. We've got a DD, a cruiser, and 4 battleships remaining. It would be incredibly difficult for my team to throw it. So I'm looking at the board. I'm looking, yeah, okay, there's a cruiser over there. He's cutting away. Cruiser's probably not the best target to go for. I'll be honest with you. I am hungry for that 5th kill now. I'm looking at this and I can risk it. I can throw my ship in there and I get a Kraken, and I deserve the Kraken. I think I've done enough to help the team. And not only that, like, even if I do something stupid at this point and make a mistake, then that's fine. Our team is still strong enough that that they should easily be able to finish off the enemy. So I'm looking. Oh, this Normandy's running at us. Like, I'm debating what I should do in this situation. My smoke's still got a little while left. We've still got 56 seconds. So I'm going to start turning out this Normandy. He's starting to be evasive. He's getting really close. 5.1's my detection. I really don't want to be detected at this point. So there we go. We dropped the torpedoes off, and that's when I noticed that this Belfast is on absolutely no health whatsoever. So I said I was looking for the Kraken. I know I'm being greedy. I know I'm exposed. I know all 3 of their ships can see me and shoot at me. But I'm like, no, Hive, get it. You've earned it. You deserve this Kraken. Hindsight, had I maybe been a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Had I been a little bit more patient, should we say, it probably would have drastically increased my my chances of getting a Kraken. As we get hit a bunch of times, we've lost not an insignificant amount of health. We're going to see if we can maybe get some fire started on this Normandy. And so, yeah, he's turning in towards us. We have, oof, York blind fires us as we get our high caliber and leaves us with just 173 hit points left. So bizarrely, the York's not trying to push in on us. It's the Normandy that's pushing in, and I fire that first set of torpedoes and then realise, oh right, okay, the Normandy's turning out. And again, this is where the greed gets me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm like, right, okay, so I know that cruiser, I know that Belfast is up there. He's up behind that rock somewhere. He's probably running away because he's got absolutely no hit points left. All I've got to do is spot him and get a salvo off and kill him. Again, I screw up. What I should have done here is turned into that island, got myself hidden. But I'm like, no, I need it. I need this Kraken. I'm going to get this Kraken. Let's see if we can blind fire him. And of course, the Belfast takes us out. And we completely whiff our shots. I say whiff our shots. We're blind firing into smoke. That's not entirely the end of the world. And what we're going to do now is just jump forward and skip to the end, please. Our team does, of course, finish off the enemy. They pick that up, and we finish with. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. We finish with 4 kills, 14 torpedo hits, 117,000 damage, and just shy of 3,000 base XP. And this isn't the only game. If I remember, if I've got time, I'm not going to add a bunch of the end screens. I've had multiple good games in the ship. Is it as good as the Z35? Probably not. Is it a really fun ship to mess around in? Definitely. So, I do hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, and, as always, until next time, take care.